But yeah, guys, we have the game. And we're jumping right into it.
Not on crossbone actually, but here we are in the top right position. We have our purple Terran Miyako. Playing from Team LDLC.
Yeah.
And spawning her opponent, of course, in the bottom right position. We have our German player, Cridili. And I wished what NON stands for, but she's playing for them.
Yeah,
They have a flag. They have a logo.
Do you have a flag?
And a logo.
I don't think anyone gets that reference.
It's a logo.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. I can't really say do you have a logo. Now, guys, this is a best of one. So, maybe one of these players are going to pull something crazy. I mean, I hope so. You know, like...
I mean, it's a best of one. I mean, if you're in a best of three, you can just, like, use the whole first game to just feel your opponent. But now, these guys haven't played each other before.
They have no history?
No, but, like, before today.
Like, yeah, well,
because they come in from different sides of the bracket.
But, I mean, maybe they have played... You know, maybe they've played each other before.
Maybe.
Like, any sort of games you've played... versus someone, they always, you know, it always comes into play again, you know, like mind games go on. I wouldn't say there are a lot of mind games really in like 1v1 ladder where you generally just play what someone wants and then you'll never see them again.
Yeah.
But like when you have a history, that's when the real mind games begin. And
because
now
you know that player, you probably remember, like if you lost, you'll probably remember what that guy did to you like,
yeah,
last
exactly.
game. And then you know what kind of type of player these guys are into. I mean, if you meet someone cheesy, then you know that, oh my god, this guy's gonna cheese me out, and then you go in for the defense.
I'll just play safe.
Exactly.
But now Cridili does actually go in the right direction with her scout, so she actually gets into the main, is going to see the gas, and realize it is actually Reaper first. A Reaper opening here from Miyako.
A very strong opening coming in here, and it's actually pulling workers from gas there. Did you see that?
Yeah, it does leave one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now, not too much going on. And like this Reaper is going to pop, go down to scout, and Miyako is just going to go and throw down that CC.
And the first Reaper is popping out right here, and that probe is going to be the first guy to fall right here. And you know those death noises they have, like first blood from Base Trade TV?
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know what you mean.
First blood.
Yeah, I know. That's
like
from
Half-Life.
Is that from Half-Life?
Yeah, I believe
it's like
so.
Half-Life Deathmatch.
I think so. Yeah.
First, no, maybe that's Quake. I think it's Quake.
Maybe.
Like Unreal.
I might be wrong.
It's probably Quake or Unreal. One of those two.
Cridili is actually typing oops here in the chat. I missed what she's actually probing on about.
Yeah, well, anyway, we have the first Reaper coming in here. Bunker actually going down outside the Nexus here of Cridili. If a few Marines actually get in here, that's going to be very annoying. Now this Reaper is kiting around the second Zealot in production because, I mean, there's no Cyber core. She did go for the Nexus before Cyber, so I mean she's taking a small risk and does actually end up losing a second probe to this Reaper, might actually lose a third. Needs to be very careful though, and there's a trap!
Oh, he gets this around!
Yeah, that's actually huge. That's so sick. Well done there, Cridili. Now, by the way, Paul in the chat, no, never mind. It's
production.
Yeah, that was nothing. Now we have a mothership core finally coming out here for Cridili. 2 Zealots as well. This bunker has finished up, and there's a second one on the way, but there's nothing to fill them. So I mean, at this point, Miyako might be overcommitting. These 2 Marines making their way across the map. The SCV is forced off construction there.
She's actually pulling in there into construction there, but she has to be careful not to lose
core is
it.
here. Yeah, she has to cancel the bunker.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, that's big. And I mean, 2 Zealots and a mothership
now
core.
these 2 Marines, but are they gonna make it into the bunker? No one gets into the bunker, but is she gonna do enough damage? No, he doesn't. He just runs away. She tries to salvage the bunker. He does get the salvage though, so that's 1 point good for Miyako. Question is, what she's gonna pull from here? I mean, it wasn't a full commit of like proxy barracks, so all the barracks are still in the main base, so it wasn't really that big of a commitment, I assume. So
no, it wasn't too big, but I mean, the loss of the Reaper is always annoying.
Yeah.
Lost one of those bunkers. I mean, that's pretty bad. This early on, at this stage of the game, as a Terran, you don't want to be building lots of bunkers. You don't want to be like throwing those minerals into stuff like that. Even though you can salvage, it still locks up money.
Yeah.
And I mean, losing the 100 minerals there for the bunker permanently is, of course, a big setback.
Yeah, you always have to be careful when you run in with your Reaper into the mineral line.
Yeah,
because
never do
bursting
that.
can
Guys,
happen.
don't do that. Like, seriously, don't send your Reaper into the mineral line. It's really, really stupid.
So
There is no positive...
there's no positive outcome for
no, there's actually, like, there's literally no good reason to go into the mineral line like that. Stay on the outside of it. Don't get trapped. But now we have an Oracle coming out here from Cridili. Is there any sort of anti-air in the main here for her, for her opponent? No, not at this point, actually.
Miyako is actually poking out with a big chunk of marines here in the marine production. It's actually stopped the marine production for now.
This is actually a big risk, because I mean, photon overcharge is present. 2 zealots are out as well, so these marines are going to be able to do nothing. Does force the overcharge. I mean, that's good.
One marine goes down and one marauder is joining the fourth here.
Yeah, but
Question
there's
is
no
what
anti-air.
Miyako can do here.
Look at this, and there's no anti-air in the main here for Miyako.
No.
And the first Oracle is making its way across the map. It's going to be able to do a lot of damage.
A lot of SCVs are looking into death with feared eyes right now because they don't know yet what's coming. But this Oracle is gonna poke in here, and no turret yet. The turret is actually started. Question is if she's gonna go up, as this Oracle is just hovering on the base. And wonder if Miyako saw something, because she's now pulling back all her marines.
Yeah, here we go. Now, nice focus there from Cridili. Does get the SCV constructed in that turret.
It's 3.
Yeah, let's see how many she got.
Get a fourth. She has a
4
fourth.
kill. 4 kills is generally the number you always get. Now, could actually kill off a few marines, reduce that count. I mean, that's always nice. Could pick off a few additional SCVs, but needs to be very careful that the turret did finish
This
construction.
shit goes down.
Yeah, losing that Oracle, really
It's
annoying.
big.
You want to be keeping that around. And now Miyako has stabilized from this point on.
Yeah, she's still utilizing that stopple, so she's gonna pull in another Oracle, because I mean, the more damage she can do, like on Miyako's home turf right now, is so important for her. Like, the more SCVs she can pull down right now, the more battling she will become in the mid stages when her economy is battling against the Cridili. So so far this is actually looking very interesting.
Yeah. Now, second Oracle was actually constructed, so that is a heavy gas investment. But now, once again, Miyako's army has moved across the map. There is Stim and Concussive Shell, one more photon overcharge. That does go down instantaneously. And now this Oracle does go to commit into those marines, but takes...
The Oracle goes down there.
Yeah, it goes down in seconds.
Yeah. Very unfortunate here for Cridili, because she really needs those units to do the damage that she's actually putting into economics.
Look at this Zolor. Super fast storm.
Oh.
I really like this. Because...
call in the weather guy, it's gonna be a stormy day.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like the quick storm.
Yeah.
Because it's something that most Terrans don't expect.
And it's also something that's really, really crippling when you have the Marine Marauder medevac composition, because if you have more Marines than Marauders that can stand up to this, then you have to be very, very careful that you don't storm into those storms.
Yeah, you have to be able to split your units. You have to watch those feedbacks. With High Templar tech this quick, it's also really hard to get drop play working against your opponent. So right now, the third base has been taken for Cridili. She's sort of posturing outside.
She's scanned the second, so I don't know if she's going to part of this, but she actually stims in and takes down some kind of stalkers here at least.
Yeah, but look
and
at this.
Sentries.
She's closing the gap, and with that concussive shell, none of these gateway units are going to be able to get away. She even gets the mothership core, no more photon overcharge, and now she can just go into the mineral line and wreak havoc.
Yeah, but she is stimming a lot here, and these...
oh my god, no storm yet. There we go, first storm.
Yeah, but it's not really doing that much damage, but these Marine Marauders are really savage right now. But these SCVs going down, and GG is called. Miyako is back in the game.
She is. That overstepping with those gateway units, I mean, no firepower, 3 sentries, 3 stalkers. That was so risky.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to be honest, like a 2 base all in from Miyako, that wasn't even anything. It was just like a scouting force, and it ended up killing her.
I like how Miyako's playing out, because he was really, really aggressive there, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what does that mean? Who is... so, Miyako is actually gonna jump back and...
play Queenie.
Once again.
Once again.
But now, Miyako did actually... oh, my microphone there. Miyako did actually lose to Queenie, so does that mean they're just going to be playing one game because Queenie is up?
No, they're actually going to play a best of 3 to begin with. And if Queenie wins this best of 3, she wins the whole tournament. Although, if her opponent, Miyako, wins this best of 3, they're going to go into a second best of 3 to finish it off.
Alright.
So Queenie gets that.
Thanks for clarifying that for me.
Yeah, because Queenie has already won against their opponent before, and she has that upper edge. But this is like a way for the lower bracket people to get a second chance, so to say.
Yeah. Well, guys.
Make an upset of some sort.
yeah, but I guess we'll jump into a quick break before we jump into our finals.
Get your
And,
snacks ready.
yeah,
We're
get
in
your
for a
snacks
heavy
ready.
treat.
Get your pints, get whatever you need, get your blankets, get your fleece. It's going to be Queenie.
Versus Miyako.
We'll
Taking
be
it
back.
shortly.